Some Missouri Republican lawmakers want to legalize sports betting in the state.
Our Missouri Capitol Bureau Chief Emily Manley joins us live now to explain how this could bring in millions of dollars to the education system. Emily?
That's right. We're just a couple of weeks away from the 2021 legislative session here in the Capitol, and 3 senators filed a very similar bill. It's to legalize sports betting here in the state of Missouri. And that's something that Missouri's surrounding states, well, nearly all of them have already done. And if it is legalized here in this state, it could bring in nearly $50 million of revenue, they say. And that could go towards education.
What I've seen and talked to many Missourians, and many of them either are, number one, using an illegal app to currently make those bets on different professional sports teams, or they're literally driving across the state line.
It's something 26 states have already legalized.
Believe that if you want to make a bet on the Kansas City Chiefs or St. Louis Cardinals or Kansas City Royals or St. Louis Blues or even the MU Tigers basketball or football team, that you should be able to place that bet.
Republican Senator Denny Hoskins has filed one of the 3 sports betting bills for this upcoming legislative session.
According to the Missouri Constitution, all gaming money has to go toward education.
The bill would allow for sports betting inside casinos and online, but he's not the only one hoping to legalize it.
A lot of people who want to legally bet on sporting events that are now leaving the state, which means there's revenue leaving Missouri that would ordinarily go to education to help support our schools.
Republican Senator Tony Luetkemeyer filed a similar bill, but with some added protection.
We want to make sure that casinos or any other licensees that are doing lawful sportsbook betting, that they're using the same data from person to person, from casino to casino, so that there's not inconsistency in the way that these bets are being awarded out.
Luetkemeyer says legalizing sports betting could prevent a tax hike.
You know, we're going to be entering into a budgetary year where things may be a little bit uncertain because of COVID and the impact that that's going to have on state budget, obviously Medicaid expansion.
This isn't the first time the conversation has come up in the Capitol. Similar bills have been proposed in years past, but never approved.
I would foresee taking some bits and pieces out of all 3 bills and making that into a comprehensive sportsbook bill.
Now, the sponsor of the 3rd sports betting bill is the floor leader, the majority floor leader, and that is Caleb Rowden. Now, all 3 of these bills do share a couple of similar things. That would be that operators would have to pay an application fee. They would have to pay a percentage on the money that they bring in on betting, and then they also have to pay a licensing fee. Session is set to start here in the Capitol in January. Reporting live tonight for our Missouri State Capitol Bureau in Jefferson City, I'm Emily Manley, Fox 2 News.